You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. Oh, the places you'll go as you take back what we look at with increasing student success as independent learners. I'm Kim Geddie. Thank you for joining this short session where we look at the framework for how to get our students to increase with independent success. And really, it's not just how to get the students, it's how to help the teachers help the students get there. Or if you customize it, you can bring it in any way you want. But the framework that we're looking at is based on a format called RQ4U, which is written extensively in a book that a co-author and I wrote together called Reflective Questioning for Growth Mindset. With this, we have 4 steps, and this is what I wanted to cover in this short session. The first step is face it. So the first step is to get students to face what their issue is, whether it's reflectively looking back on something they need to improve or going forward with something that they're planning based on an area of improvement that they just want to see happen, or that we guide them to want to see happen. The second step is own it. So we get these kids to own what they need to improve on. So it's not a victimized, somebody else's problem. These issues of getting kids to face what has happened and own it, or face what they need to work on and own going forward with personal responsibility for change, were issues before the e-learning environment. They are on steroids with the e-learning environment. We thought we had some control in brick and mortar. We really don't ever have control over anyone. We're trying to learn how to teach these kids and help the teachers teach the kids how to be successful independently. And when they aren't with us, it's a huge challenge, huge. So more than ever is this topic something that needs to be explored with practical strategies that help put it into place, beginning with face it, then getting them to own it. The third is fix it. So if we can get these students to go past personal responsibility for change into determining steps and executing this plan. I mean, it's great to make a plan, but if you don't execute it and follow through with it, then the independence isn't occurring and the success won't be achieved. So we want to help these kids to be able to do this. Again, in an e-learning environment, critical, because they have a lot more time where they're needing to follow through once they've initiated. And again, it was a problem in brick and mortar. It's even more so with the e-learning environment. And the thing is, we don't know the future. We don't know what our next step is. And once we get to that next step, who knows what the next one will be? Will it be brick and mortar? Will it be e-learning? Or will it be some kind of a blend? Likely a blend. But the things that we're looking at help kids be more successful independently in any of the combination of these environments. So once they've determined this plan and they've executed it, the last one, check it. We need them to self-assess, and we have to guide them to do that. The teachers are guiding the students to do this, and then celebrate the success or the partial success and start again. So within these 4 steps, what were they again? Face it, own it, fix it, and check it. We need to go into the aspects that are the most troublesome in an e-learning environment, which happen to also be issues in brick and mortar. But the ones that we are seeing the most prevalent right now include kids procrastinating. They're not really planning, and they're waiting till last minute, and some of them aren't even showing up. Time management is a big issue. Distractions are a big issue. A lot of different components in the home. So what are they going to do to try to avoid distraction and be focused when they need to be focused? That pushes us into self-awareness and self-care. You know, we've got to know, we've got to teach the kids. And that begins by sometimes helping the teachers. Some of the teachers don't know how to give themselves breaks, how to have grace and be rested. It's okay to be rested. It's necessary to be rested. So where does that fall in time management for the teachers and for the students and for the teachers guiding the students? And that's going to really be addressed when we look at mental and physical exhaustion and how to manage time. Then we get to initiation and follow-up. Again, already was a problem, a huge problem with e-learning. So we've got to teach these kids how to self-pace, how to take the initiation necessary and follow up for completion. And really what threads through all of this is communication. Are they communicating their needs? Are they working with the teacher? How about the teacher with the students? How about the teacher knowing how to get these things in place in the midst of an already overloaded curriculum when it's taking longer to do things through e-learning than it did with brick and mortar? So what I would love to do is to have the opportunity in a virtual session with you to go into the details with practical strategies, practical goal-setting structures, practical short activities and strategies that help teach these aspects that are necessary for independent learning, and put it all together in the face it, own it, fix it, and check it format. So I hope to see you again in a virtual session, because be your name Buxom or Bixie or Bray or Mordecai, Al Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. See you soon at a virtual session. Thank you for joining me. I am Kim Geddie and would love the chance to work with you with customized professional development in a virtual session.